Our lab has been interested in understanding how the brain functions, specifically in developing new treatments for neurological and psychiatric disorders, including Alzheimer's disease and now autism spectrum disorders.
Through this research, we've identified a compound we believe can help patients with autism.
We've been trying to learn more about the difficulties that autism patients experience in their daily lives. And we found that these restrictive and repetitive behaviors are an important problem that they face.
The inability to move from one task to another, the barriers they encounter in everyday life, and moving out from those behaviors is incredibly difficult for these patients.
Based on some of the early studies that we did in animal models of autism, we found that the drug is able to improve restrictive and repetitive behaviors in that animal model.
Currently, the only treatment to address behavioral inflexibility is applied behavioral analysis. And this is intensive behavioral therapy. Improvement is seen, but it takes months to even years to see the improvement.
We found in our animal studies that the drug that we're using has immediate effects. So we have hope that we might be able to provide a drug treatment that could help a patient right away and maybe even augment some of the other therapies that are available. The only currently available pharmaceutical treatments are antipsychotic drugs.
As part of our market research, we've talked to numerous customer segments, including patients, parents, caregivers, healthcare providers, clinical investigators, and pharmaceutical partners. What we've learned is that there is an unmet need. We think we can meet that need, but first we need to go through regulatory approval and clinical trials. And we have designed a clinical trial that we think will give the best chance of seeing an improvement in these patients' lives.
When we finish these clinical trials, we hope to have the data that we need to identify a pharmaceutical partner that can come alongside us and help us to develop the compound for the market. So we hope that we'll be able to help autism patients and their parents deal with these problem behaviors, and they can become more functional and fully participating members of society.